Hey guys, welcome again to another episode of Apocalypse Off-Road. As you can see, we're back at Stu's house here again, and we've got something special to show you guys here today. I believe it's a Prefect made by Anglia. Started as a Ford. Yeah.
English Ford.
English Ford. I don't know. Anyway, Stu's going to take a walk around it here. He's going to tell us all about it. And then maybe we'll go dig into that mud truck we filmed last time we were here.
What we're looking at here is a Prefect, which is a Ford, built by English Ford. Ford built the two-door Anglia and the four-door Prefect. Basically similar vehicles, but one was two-door, one was four-door. The Anglia was cooler, but the Prefect, I thought it was kind of cool. So I've been played with this one about 30 years ago, and kind of got some ways on it and kind of stalled. But anyway, it's been a lot of fun. We took and we chopped the roof and we shortened the body and made it into a two-door. It's got made a custom straight axle for it myself, and it's just all homemade stuff, but kind of fun. I put a Ford 9-inch in the back. I mean Ford 9-inch. Sorry, I put a Dana 44 in the back out of a Scout. And it's basically modified two rims welded together to bring the wheels inside to make them skinny enough for the Prefect.
How wide are these tires?
Those are 18.5s.
Okay.
And I was never finished it, partly because I didn't have registration for it, partly because I've never been able to pick a motor that I thought really suited it. The first motor I sat in here was a Ford 3-liter, and then I went to a 350 GM, and then I went to a rotary, and then I put a 454 in it, and now it's got a 283 in it that really, in reality, is just being stored in it. Yeah, and a friend of mine fell in love with it, and so I think he's going to take it over and see what he can do with it. So anyway, that's basically what it is. Do you have any questions, Steve? That door does open.
It does open, hey? So you cut this apart 30 years ago, you said?
Yeah, it would have been 30 years, a little over 30 years ago probably. Mm-hmm. We had just moved to Karamias, and there was no cash for playing, so I don't know what I bought it for, 30 bucks or something like that, because I needed something to play with, and my son and I spent an awful lot of time reading and playing. We had a lot of fun with it, just chopping it up.
Yeah.
But we got busy on other projects and never quite found the focus to finish it up.
And what year is this vehicle?
I really don't know.
You don't even know, hey?
I really don't know what year it is. I would think it's probably early 40s or mid 40s, somewhere in there would be my guess, but I'm not sure.
Well, I'm a bit sad that you're not going to get to finish this one, but it's been sitting here long enough that it's time to let somebody else finish it, I guess, hey?
Yeah, that's kind of the way I feel about it. When I've built lots of other projects and finished them, and this one here, as much as I love it, and it's going to be hard to see it go, at the same time, it can be somebody else's dream now.
Yeah. Okay, well, I think we've seen enough of this one, really. You have another one on the property that has not been cut up, so let's just go take a peek at that one so that people know what you started with. Okay,
this is a Prefect. This is the exact same car as the one that I chopped up. The only difference is that this one hasn't been chopped up. I've got a hold of this one because it's not rusty like the other one, and the idea was that I would use panels from this to finish off the other one, but I'm giving this one up with the other one so that my buddy will have lots of parts to work with when he starts doing whatever he does.
Yeah. Well, we even got a good back glass, hey? Good.
Yeah, the body is actually quite good shape. It's too bad that it was taken apart. Somebody took the floor out of it and the frame off of it.
Yeah.
But, yeah. But that's what it used to look like. And you can see where I've taken the doors and cut the doors in half and welded them together to make single doors.
Yep. Super cool. And they all came with this rag top, I guess, hey?
That was something that the English did after the war. They were short on metal, and so that's the story anyway. They were short on metal, so most of their cars had a rag roof because they saved a little bit of metal.
Wow.
I don't quite understand it because it doesn't seem like enough that it would make a whole difference. But
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. And of course, there's the Hillman. We're gonna maybe make a deal on that car and try and fire her up here soon. I won't tease you too much with that. Yeah, you got the old Ford cab. We were going to take a quick peek at this guy. What's this one, Stu?
That is my baby. That is a 1938 standard Flying 8. And I just kind of fell in love with it. I've got another one that's in rougher shape than this one, although it's not as rusty as this one. And the dream is that someday this may be a hot rod.
Awesome.
I think it comes pretty neat. It's got pretty neat lines. It comes with factory suicide doors. It has the little semaphore lights on the sides. It has, the floor is all wood in it, plywood, which is kind of cool. Not that it's here anymore, but quite cool the way the, this is just there for the fun of it, but the axle actually goes on top of the frame, which is quite interesting. Not many people have seen that before.
No, I never had.
But yeah, I think it's a cool little car, and I'm kind of like it.
So standard Flying 8.
That 1938 standard Flying 8. The 8 is for horsepower.
Yep.
The English did their own horsepower thing because they were charged. Insurance was by horsepower, so the less it sounded like it had horsepower, the less you paid for insurance.
Yeah.
So that's why you have Austin 10, and you have there's a standard 10, and you have those because it won't open very far. It's just
yeah, suicide doors.
well, the hinges aren't proper.
Yeah.
You see a zip tie there holding it together.
So standard. Well, what's the company like? What's the actual?
Standard was the company.
Was the actual company?
Standard was the actual company. They were actually quite a big company in their day.
Yeah.
And competition for Austin and Triumph and those companies.
Super cool, Stu. And then maybe just a quick look. What's this sitting here?
That's a Morris Minor. This is a
This
car
I've heard of.
We brought home. We brought home when my son was 14 or 15 or something, and he was going to build it into a hot rod, and then he got involved in a Valiant, and this never quite went ahead with it, but he says he's still going to do something with it one day.
Yeah.
So that's cool. We'll, yeah, one day hopefully.
Cool. Okay, thanks, Stu. Well, that'll be it for this video, guys. You got any questions about these cars, you post them down below. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button and maybe that little bell. I know that does something. And yeah, I think now I'm going to go play with that mud truck and get her going, and that'll be another video. Have a nice weekend.